Hey guys, I have a haul to share with you all. It's a very small one, so don't get excited. But first, I want to share something I've been making. I decided I wasn't happy with my treat box idea that I was going to do for my Thanksgiving meal for family. So I moved on to something else. And you can see here, I'm using the paper that I purchased from Tuesday Morning. This is the Cedar Lane from Pink Paisley that I found recently. And I also used a little bit of this because I have some of this now. Somebody asked me, you must really like that paper because you keep using it on your projects. That's not it. I'm trying to do a fall project, and because I didn't really craft for fall before, I don't have any paper for fall. Other than solid orange and yellow and red and brown, that kind of thing. I don't have any fall pattern paper, I should say. So, other than this pack that I bought recently, and this one, that's it. That's all I have. So that's the reason why I'm flipping between the two. So now, let me show you what I've done or come up with. I've come up with a different treat box because, as I said, I wasn't happy with what I had. And I used this paper and the reverse side of it, as well as some basil cardstock, really thick basil cardstock that I also picked up at Tuesday Morning. And it is definitely good quality basil cardstock. Let me see. Here's the package here. And it's called Candy Bar. And there's 25 sheets in here. This has it's core-dyed, so it's the same color all the way throughout. Sorry, I just got a battery message. It's the same color throughout, and this is the SKU number if you're looking for something like this. It's very thick. I almost kind of feel like it's almost too thick, but I'm going to continue with the projects this way because I only have to make 10 of them, and yeah. So let me show you also, I used this stamp set here, which I just got recently. It was a used set, and I purchased it for the sentiment, of course. But one of them in there is give thanks, and I need to plug in my phone, so excuse me one second. So, yeah. So I also use this punch to punch out the sentiment, and VersaFine ink. I use this Scotch quick dry glue to put together my project. Some of this twine that I got from the dollar store. This is like really thick twine, and I think it comes in a 3-pack with red and green, so I just use the natural color. And a cellophane bag that I got from Stampin' Up, which fits inside my project. So here's my project. It's an acorn, and I just think it's adorable. Now this is an SVG cut that I cut out on my Cricut, my Cricut Explorer. So I downloaded this off of SVG Cuts. It comes as a set with some other items, and I was after the acorn because they don't sell it separately. It's $6.99 for the entire set of items. You get like a mini album. I think you get a pumpkin or something like that, or a card or a tag. I don't know. There's a couple of different shapes that you get. This acorn is in the set, and it gives you all of the layers. So you get the base layer, which is several pieces that you have to glue together. You get the little body parts here on the outside, and you get the cap of the acorn, the base layer, and the layers here. The things that don't come with it are this leaf, which is a Tim Holtz die, Biggs die cut, and then that punch that I used. And there's the sentiment, give thanks. So what I've done is basically, so that you could see it finished, put it all together, and I've used my Scotch Quick Dry for all of this. It's all glued, and then I punched a hole in the last piece here before it got put all together, and I used a hole punch like this. I don't know what size this one is. It might be a 1/2 inch. I don't even know if it says it. This is a really old punch, by the way. And you can see how big of a hole it makes. So I could thread through the bag, the topper of the bag, through that hole, and then tie it on the top with that twine. And then the leaf and the sentiment are just held on there with a glue dot onto the lid of the acorn, or the cap of the acorn. So if you pull up the baggie here, the lid will come off, and so will the bag that's inside. Now all I did was stuff this bag with some tissue paper so you could actually see that, you know, there's stuff in it. But this will be stuffed with goodies. And then you can see down in there, there's a hole in the bottom because I did not glue the points together. And I'm okay with that because this is just a treat box. And my family is not full of crafters. Well, they're full of artists, actually. Different types of artists. Yeah. So it does go back on there, and they can trash the treat box, or they can keep it for sentimental value, whatever they want. But I just thought that the acorn would be a lot cuter than the apron or the... What other box did I make? I made another box. I just thought this was a lot more cute than the other. And I will be arranging these inside, you know, my house as a little gift or treat for all of the family members that are coming for Thanksgiving. So yeah, I really like the colors, and I thought this was just really cute paper to use. This purple here is the reverse side of this acorn paper pattern here. So it's even got the little pluses in it. So I thought it was just a cute pattern for the cap of the acorn because it's not smooth. So that's my project share. The next thing I want to share is my haul, and it's pretty small. I've been waiting on these for a couple of weeks. These are embossing folders that I purchased from Crafter's Companion in the UK. When everybody was showing their hauls from Tuesday morning, some of the folks were showing the Nordic Christmas line from Crafter's Companion, and they had embossing folders. Well, I never found any of them here, and I don't know if anybody actually had these, because these are much bigger. Look how big my hand is against this embossing folder. This embossing folder is an A4 size. I don't know if anybody had found these in particular, but I know they had some of like the reindeer one. I have that now because I ordered it. But these were 2 pounds, about 2.5 pounds, I think. So the conversion is, you know, approximately $1.50, maybe a little less. I don't know now. So I got a really great deal for each of these embossing folders. They're all the same price. And then shipping was 10 pounds. So even though I had to pay 10 pounds for shipping, my total was 6.5 pounds for all 3 embossing folders that I purchased. So I still got a good deal, because if you buy one of these now, which they're not on sale anymore, I think they were $12, or I'm sorry, 12 pounds regular price. They've gone up from the sale price that I purchased them at since then. So this is the Fair Isle one, and I just love these to make the Christmas cards and stuff like that, because these are like sweater patterns, and for some reason I'm obsessed with getting sweater patterns. I don't know what it is. I'm obsessed about Christmas, but that's beside the point. So this is the Fair Isle one, and as I said, these are A4, so it's a little bit longer than an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, which is our standard size paper, but it's a little bit more narrow than a standard size piece of paper. So I'll show you. Do I have one? Yeah, I do. I have to turn this face down because this is one of my receipts. You don't need to see my address. So here's an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. You can see it's not as wide as my paper, but it is taller than my paper. See, this is with it butted up against the bottom. So it's about a half an inch, maybe, longer than our standard size, but a little bit narrower than our standard size. So you can put a whole card in here, a whole A2 card in here, and emboss it if you want. Or you can just, you know, depending on what you're doing, I guess. So I got this one. This is the Fair Isle. I feel like I've been talking too fast. The Christmas jumper, which, you know, for us, that's a sweater. And you can see in here, there's little snowflakes. And then these little stitch stripes here. And then this one is Nordic weave. And it's got like a hand-drawn look to it. I love this. And then I did have another stamp here. Hold on one second. I got this stamp from an eBay seller. This is a Stampin' Up! Stamp. It's a background stamp. Let me see if the name's on it. It is not. This one is from 1999, and this one is Irish Blessing. So if you guys ever seen that poem, that's what is written in this background stamp. So it's like, may the wind be always at your back. I'm looking through. May the sunshine warm upon your face. And so it gives you all of the lines of the poem over and over again as a background stamp. So that's the other thing that I received in the mail. And I told you it would be a small haul because I've just been waiting on stuff. There's other things that I've gotten, but I can't show it to you yet because I want to make a project first. And then be able to share the project so you guys can get an idea of what it is, because it's really exciting. I'm excited to make the project, but I'm holding out, and I know I just told you that to keep you in suspense. Sorry. So that's it for now, and I hope everybody's having a good week. Hopefully I'll get some crafting time in. Mary said she might be coming over, so I'm going to make more acorns because I have 9 more to make. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now. Enjoy.